Welcome to the special episode of MishMash. Why so special? Glad you asked. MishMash is the program where we dig deeper into our favorite songs. In this episode, we're taking a look at a song by Danish singer and composer Sebastian. The song was recorded in 1981, although it was first released in 1995 on the album Déjà Vu. Sebastian had tremendous success with the song in Denmark. It has been covered most notably by Søren Hus, lead singer of Sabia, and Julie Rugård, better known as Blå Øjne. Romeo refers to Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. The song is full of parallels to the famous play. It's written in such a poetic way that we really had to dig deep into it to find its real meaning. Even though it's a Danish song, we really think that everybody should hear about it. Why? Let's break it down. Romeo has 3 verses and 3 choruses. Sebastian narrates the song from his own perspective. In a way, he's describing himself as Romeo. He's reflecting over his relationship that has ended, and it reminds him a little bit of a scene from Romeo and Juliet. He starts by highlighting his ex and telling her that she doesn't have enough imagination to understand how he feels. I know Danish isn't a widely spoken language, but the words he uses to describe her in this song are amazing. Wow, this is one of my favorite sentences in the song. It's so powerful and says so much about the other person. There are so many people out there that should laugh a little bit more instead of complicating their life. He's drawing a parallel to Romeo and Juliet with the words he's using to tell her that her poor life choices always end up in tragedy. Here it gets a bit tricky. He's describing the feeling of being someone in the past in comparison to who he is now. In a way, he's saying that the person he once was is still the person she sees him as, and therefore she cannot accept that he has something new to say. Romeo, vågner aldrig af drømmen. In the chorus, he's once again taking us back to the famous Romeo and Juliet balcony scene. Romeo is a reference to himself. He's explaining her that he is her best choice. He's in a state of fantasy, standing alone on the balcony watching Juliet go home with another. In the second verse, he narrates the lyrics talking to himself in third person. Wow, what's the point of waiting when what you're waiting for has flown by? We all know what that feels like. Wanting something so badly, already imagining yourself with that someone and realizing that it's actually too late. This is so well written. He's painting his emotions with lyrics, telling us she knew everything about him, and now that she's gone, his songs have no more to say. They are empty. He feels empty. He's writing solo trapped in a masquerade. We're not quite sure, but we think that the lyrics means that back then when she knew him, he might have drank too much. Now, he's not drinking anymore, and even though the temptation of the pain he's feeling for her wants him to take a drink, he still doesn't. But she doesn't believe him because she is still stuck with him from the past. He wants those rumors dismissed, and that is exactly what the word dementi means. Dismissed rumors. In the third verse, he emphasizes that he's a lonely Romeo standing there all by himself. He describes that alone feeling very well, telling us that without her he can't even write a good rhyme. Der er ingen hjælp at hente, når souffløren holder feriefri. He's annoyed at himself for not being able to be who he is because he hasn't gotten over her. He describes her as being his theater prompter. In a way, what he's saying is that behind every great man is a great woman. Så tæl til 10. Og hvis hun ikke venter i kunsten, er det sikkert forbi. Here he's calming himself down, counting to 10, working through the emotions, and knowing that when he opens his eyes, if she's not standing behind the scenes, then it's over. Står på balkongen, Romeo og Julie går med en anden hjem. Let's sum it up. The song is about a guy who's reflecting over a past relationship. He sees himself as Romeo, a passionate lover that obviously is the best choice for her, even though she left him for another guy. What is really interesting is the narrator's choice of words. His lyrics are full of parallels to the theater world. In a way, it's a tribute to the tragic tale of Romeo and Juliet. I love this song, and I'm so glad that I had the chance to share it with you guys. If you have any objections to our translation, please comment, share, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do for more MishMash. See you next time, and remember, when life gives you lemons, make orange juice.